The Select tool is the default tool in SketchUp. It is indicated as active when your cursor shows the diagonal arrow icon. You can access the tool quickly by tapping spacebar on your keyboard. It's always good practice when you've finished using a different tool in SketchUp, like Push-Pull or Tape Measure or Orbit, to clear the tool. To do this, you tap spacebar. This will return SketchUp to the Select tool, which is its default mode. Models in SketchUp are made up of lines and faces. As you edit a model, you need to know how to select different parts of the model for editing. Selecting lines, faces, and objects can be done in a few different ways. With the Select tool active, you can select lines or faces independently by simply clicking on them. As you click on one line or face, the previous line or face that was selected is automatically deselected. If you want to select multiple lines or faces, you can hold down Shift while clicking on further lines or faces to add them to the selection. To deselect or to cancel the selection, you just click outside of the model in open space. Double-click and triple-click can also be useful in selecting lines, faces, and objects. Where a single click can select a face, a double-click will select a face and its perimeter lines. A triple-click will select the whole 3D object. Selections can also be made with a selection box. Selection boxes are created by clicking and dragging a box around the area you need to select. When you create a selection box from left to right, the selection will only include lines and faces that sit inside the selection box. If part of a line or face is outside of the box, it will not be included in the selection. This works differently if you create the selection box from right to left. When you create a selection box from right to left, everything that the selection box touches will be included in the selection. Sometimes you might want to select the whole model. The simplest way to do this is by tapping a shortcut combination of Ctrl and A. This will select the whole model. One way of erasing things in SketchUp is by making a selection and then tapping Delete. Sometimes it will be more appropriate to use the Eraser tool. Select the Eraser tool by tapping E for Eraser. Then you can click on a line which will delete a single line. Or you can click on an intersection point between several lines, which will delete all the adjoining lines. Or you can click and drag the eraser across a line. Or you can click and drag across multiple lines, releasing the mouse button when you're done. The shortcut for undo in SketchUp is Ctrl-Z. The shortcut for redo is Ctrl-Y. You can also access undo and redo tools in the Edit menu in the menu bar.